What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another one. If you're new to the channel, I am Gold Pony. This is Gold Pony Crypto. So got a fun one for you guys today. So if you're into NFTs at least, you're going to enjoy this one. So I wanted to check out the top 10 NFTs on Cronos right now. And this doesn't just include what you're thinking, which is probably the decentralized side of things. I'm taking into account the Crypto.com NFT platform, taking into account EbisusBay and Minted Network as well. So I'm taking a look at these three and I'm putting it all together and I'm finding the top 10 Cronos NFTs. So this should be an exciting one for you guys. Maybe you hold some of these NFTs because I am a big NFT guy myself. They can provide a ton of utility potentially. A lot of them have great communities as well. And heck, sometimes it's worth it just to collect some of them for the art. And so the way I'm actually going to calculate the top 10 NFTs on Cronos, this isn't going to be subjective, this is going to be very objective. What I'm doing essentially is I'm taking the last 30 days. So I could do a lifetime as well. I could do that number, but for now, I'm just going to take the last 30 days to kind of gauge what the top 10 NFTs on Cronos are right now. And so at this point, some of you DGens are probably thinking, well, EbisusBay and Minted Network rates all of their 30-day sales volume in the form of Crow, but Crypto.com NFT platform kind of puts all of their numbers out in dollar form. So what I'm going to be doing is taking that dollar number and then dividing by 0.07, which is roughly the price of Crow, to get the total Crow volume in the past 30 days to make it more comparable to what EbisusBay and Minted Network is currently doing. So that makes everything fair on a level playing field. And so I'm going to essentially start from number 10 and work my way to number 1. And before we get started, as always, nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. Please do your own research. This is simply for educational and entertainment purposes. So let's go ahead and get started with number 10 on my list. So the number 10 NFT project on Cronos right now is the Crow Cats, the Mad Meerkat Finance Crow Cats specifically, not the Degens, but the Crow Cats. So currently right now, I'm going to look down my phone for this, 249,640 Crow is the volume in the past 30 days according to EbisusBay. Now they do have some volume as well on Minted Network, but it's nothing substantial that would move them either forward or back out of that number 10 slot. So I'm just going to put it that way. So they do fall into number 10. The other thing is they were actually the number 1 project for quite a while during that last bull run in terms of floor price, even higher than the loaded lions. These things were going for $13,000, $14,000, $15,000 at floor. So that was back when Crow was actually nearing $1 a coin, but still, that was pretty impressive. So you never know what the future is going to hold for them, but they are sitting at number 10 right now. And so number 9 in terms of Crow volume in the past 30 days is going to be the Treehouse collection, Mad Meerkat Treehouse collection. This personally, for me, is my favorite art out of all of these NFTs. I think Cyber Cubs would be second, but the Mad Meerkat Treehouse has such exquisite art, so much attention to detail, so many traits. It's just a wonderfully done project, and it's something different. It's not just a normal profile picture collection of an animal or something, or an ape. It's actually something different. So I have a ton of respect for this project, and currently they are doing 255,170 Crow in the past 30 days. And speaking of Cyber Cubs, number 8 on my list is going to be the Cyber Cub collection on Crypto.com NFT. And so essentially for this one, I'll be looking down on my phone from time to time here, $28,800 is what they did in the past 30 days in terms of volume in dollars. So again, what I did was I divided by 0.07, which is roughly an average price of Crow lately, and that gives us 428 Crow. So that puts them in the number 8 slot. And like I said, also incredible art, so many different traits on this one. They're very fun traits. So I actually like the art on the Cyber Cubs better than the Loaded Lions because there's so much diversity with what they did with it. And the other thing is Cyber Cubs do have some utility in that upcoming Loaded Lions main city game. So if you hold them, you get more in-game currency. So we'll have to see how much of that in-game currency the Cyber Cubs are going to add, but I do like that they have some utility now as well, so that's pretty cool. Next on my list, coming in at number 7, is the Eyeball Baldroid Gen 0. And so this is one of the newer Cronos NFT projects, and this is going to be essentially a pool game, a digital pool game, of course. And of course, owning one of these NFTs is going to give you access to this game. In terms of volume and Crow in the past 30 days, it's going to come in at 495,290 Crow. Number 6 on my list is going to be the Argonaut collection. Now, I don't actually have one of these, but these are pretty darn cool looking. And so this volume is pretty darn impressive, coming in at 787,900 Crow in the past 30 days. And the purpose behind these NFTs, aka the utility, essentially is going to be used for Argo Finance, in case you weren't familiar with them already. Number 5 on my list is going to be the Cronos Cruisers, and so these have an incredibly high floor price, essentially pricing me out at this current time, unfortunately. But floor price is actually around 9,300 Crow last time I checked, which is just, it's a lot. But anyways, volume comes in at 918,010. That is a lot of Crow in the past 30 days as well. And the cool thing about Cronos Cruisers is you can list them on Minted Network to earn minted rewards, and they actually give you more rewards than most of the other actual NFTs on Minted Network. It's the VVS Miner Moles and the Cronos Cruisers that give you the most. I think it's 15 points, which is a good bit. It definitely adds up very quickly. So that is why they fall in at number 5 on my list. So number 4 for the past 30 days is going to be TMK, the TMK collection. So this is a pretty interesting one. Honestly, it has one of the strongest communities I see out there right now. And so the original mint price for TMK was actually $100, but now, looking at my phone again, the floor price is now coming in at approximately $250. So that's a pretty decent return, honestly. In a bear market, you wouldn't expect that. So big props to the TMK community. You guys are crushing it, so well done. Anyways, past 30 days, trading volume is $98,100. Divide that by 0.07 price of Crow, and it gives you a roughly 1.4 million Crow in terms of trading volume in the past 30 days. Number 3 on my list, another very somewhat new one, is Atlantis Planets. And so this is going to be a GameFi NFT project, kind of in cooperation with Argo Finance. In the past 30 days, they have done 1.45 million Crow, and of course, this NFT is needed to actually play their game. So a lot of people have been picking it up. And again, it is a relatively new collection, so it's got a lot of hype going for it right now too. All right, so now we have 2 collections left. Number 2 on my list is VVS Miner Moles. And so this collection I am a big fan of. I have a few of these things. In terms of trading volume, that is going to come in at 1.95 million Crow in the past 30 days. Floor price right now is roughly 3,200 Crow, and there's quite a bit of utility with them. Of course, they are the NFT for VVS Finance, so you could use them to do some boosting within their decks, like yield farming, for example. But they also have a VVS Gacha game, which I am currently playing, and they have been giving out a miner mole every single weekday for quite a while now. I think they're doing it for a total of 30 days. So every single weekday, somebody wins a miner mole, roughly 3,200 Crow. As long as you have perfect health, which I do for my miner moles, so that is pretty cool. I still haven't won yet, but you know. And the other thing with the miner moles is while you're playing that VVS Gacha game, you can also list these NFTs on Minted Network, because like I said, along with the Cronos Cruisers, these give you 15 points as well, so it's the highest rewards in terms of Cronos NFTs, at least, on Minted Network, so you can actually earn a lot of minted token back as well. So it's essentially staking, and it might be one of the best staking right now that is available in the bear market. So you just can't list for double the floor price, essentially. That's the only ground rule. But anyways, that is why they come in at number 2, which I think everyone knows what the number 1 NFT project on Cronos is going to be. It's my sweatshirt. That is the Loaded Lions. And so in the past 30 days, again, this comes in dollar form because it's on Crypto.com NFT. Past 30 days, that total volume is $290,800. You divide that by 0.07, that gives you roughly 4.1 million Crow in terms of volume in the past 30 days. So absolutely blowing all of the other NFT projects out of the water. Floor price right now is actually a bargain compared to what I've seen it at in the past, coming in at right around $1,400. Not sure what that is in Crow. It might be 21,000 or something like that. Of course, they are going to be providing utility for the upcoming Loaded Lions main city game coming up in Q2 of 2023 here. They also have given out sweatshirts to every single Loaded Lion holders a few months ago, actually, so I got one of them. So that is insane to think about. If a sweatshirt is roughly $50, let's say, and there's 10,000 holders, or not 10,000 holders, but 10,000 NFTs, and they give a sweatshirt to every single NFT, basically, that's roughly, what, $500,000 worth of sweatshirts? I'm sure they got a deal because of the bulk thing, but still. They're essentially the Bored Ape collection for Crypto.com, and they are the only NFT collection out there right now backed by a centralized exchange, being Crypto.com. So that is a lot of pluses, and they are probably the most popular profile picture NFT on Twitter when it comes to Cronos, at least. So that is why they are #1 on my list. But let me know what NFTs you guys are into in the comments section below on Cronos. And that is about it for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at the bottom of the screen if you want to see different cryptocurrency updates. Be sure to hit the subscribe and the bell notification button if you're into Crypto.com, Crow, and Cronos, because that is what we do here on this channel after all. Do appreciate you guys watching more than you know, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Stay gold.